Hey, shalom, shalom. Very good evening to you, wherever you are in the world. I greet you with the words of peace in the Hebrew language, the language of our fathers, the people of African ancestry. Shalom, shalom. And I'm speaking particularly people of African ancestry in the diaspora. All right, tonight I want to talk to you about exercise and immunity. Now, a lot of people are scared because of the COVID-19 virus, and there is the movement that is currently going on, pressures from leaders across the planet on their countrymen and women to be vaccinated. And there's also a movement that is against vaccines, but there's hardly any talk about ways and means that are natural that were given to us by the great creator to enhance our immunity. So I want to talk about the benefits of exercise. Being an exercise expert and also nutrition expert in my arena, I want to share with you so that I can help you enhance your health and well-being. And this goes for children as well. So the first thing I want you to know, if you have not been exposed, many people talk about the benefits of exercise, and there's the angle of, aerobic capacity increases, you increase your heart health, and so on. But what I want to talk about specifically today is how it affects disease, how it affects your immune system response, and also the difference between those that that do resistance training and those that don't. Particularly those that have not been involved in physical activity. And I want to point out, according to the British Medical Journal, they did a study from January 1st, 2020 and up to October 21st, 2020. And they found that 95% of the persons that contracted COVID-19 were persons that were not regularly exercising. I will say that again. According to the British Journal of the British Medical Journal, between January 1st and October 21st, they tracked the physical activity of 48,440 adults. And the persons that contracted the COVID-19 virus, 95% of them were living a sedentary life, meaning that they were not exercising regularly. So there is evidence and there is scientific proof that those that commit to regular exercise, you will bulletproof your immunity. And I'm talking about both immune systems, your normal immune system as well as your adaptive immune systems. You have two immune systems, one that is innate and one that is adaptive based on the conditions of your environment. You adapt. Now, let us talk a little bit about other ailments. Do you know that your body releases NK cells within the first 20 to 30 minutes of exercise? And I'm talking about natural killer cells that seek and destroy viruses, various pathogens within the first 20 minutes of physical activity. Because what happens, immediately your white blood cells are triggered into action to go in the bloodstream to seek and destroy diseases or viruses and bacteria that causes diseases. No one is talking about that. So get on the ball. Be committed to your exercise programs daily. And then according to the Michigan State University, because I know I must bring this to the fore, because many doctors and persons out there that are among the educated, they're the ones that always tell us, that's not an educated position or opinion. Now guess what? If you listen and you do the research, you will see these things, these are facts, these are true. But this is what they found. Persons that strength train, not meatheads that are bodybuilders, but those that strength train, that train their nervous systems to be strong, you're more resilient to sickness and disease. According to the Michigan State University, persons that lift weights 2 to 3 times a week for 30 minutes, and it's in a system, a strength training system, not just lifting weights and standing and curling, you know, the regular thing that guys like to do, and girls that you always doing butt exercises and that kind of stuff, buns, and you know the things that people are so intrigued by, the aesthetics, the outer appearance. But it's more than that. Strength training that enhances your immunity. This is what they found. Along with increasing your muscle tone, your bone density increases. They have found that your white blood cells increases in number because of weightlifting or resistance training. They've also found that you increase your red blood cell count when you regularly exercise. They found that you improve balance and coordination. You improve your joint integrity for persons with arthritis, persons that have hormonal responses that are not the best for you because you lack physical activity. When you exercise regularly, you have a good immune response. You release endorphins, dopamine. Some people even release, they've said, just like when you have sexual activity, you have oxytocin release, serotonin and melatonin. You have the same kind of response at times when you do resistance training. And this is according to a study by doctors at Michigan State University and the extension of that university. And this is when you do 20 to 30 minutes of weight training 3 times a week. Now, if you think of what we are seeing across the media, no one is talking about this. The reason why is there's not enough money in it. And I want you who are the listeners to become more aware of what you listen to and who you listen to, and let your decisions, your life decisions daily, be influenced by those that care about you and information that's the best for you over the long haul. So doctors are not telling you get up every day 30 minutes and go in the national park, or go take a swim, or go take a run. I said rum. No rum, no drinking of the alcohol like that. But they're not telling you and I to get in 50 squats and 40 push-ups. Do you know that there are international standards or national standards set by countries, the ministries of health, when it comes to exercise? For example, in the last 2 years, the Ministry of Health of Denmark, Poland, Holland, even China, they've revised the exercise standards and requirements for the average persons in their population, because those leaders care about their people. We have to demand the same from our health ministries. They're pushing vaccines, they're pushing drugs and pharmaceuticals, but they're not aggressively spreading the knowledge, the information that you can use immediately that don't cost you much. Just body weight training can significantly change your health and your wellness if you commit. And lastly, I'll say this. Do you know the people that strength train are harder to kill? If you are strong, it's harder for you to be killed, to be destroyed. So get strong, ladies and gentlemen. This is Keskia Israel, strength and conditioning coach and founder of Top End Performance Training Systems, as well as Top End Mobile Gyms. I care about you, I love you, and this knowledge is to help you. So please like the video, share it with someone that you love, share it with 3 persons that you care about that needs to hear this, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. This channel is for high performers. Thank you. Good night. Shalom.